Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RSF1 Tier 1 Round 10 here in Azerbaijan, Baku. Here for what could be the championship deciding race here tonight, with 3 races left, and Draxler Blaze almost within a 75-point lead. He needs 11 points here tonight to secure the championship, and VCR Dan basically has to win tonight, and Draxler not finish really, to take the championship into the next race. So they are the only two people in the championship still. Of course, I'm Stars Orphan here tonight, as per usual, here in Tier 1. And we'll just get the chat up. See if anyone's around. Sultan Kepper is the first one in, as per usual. Gets his hello in there. So hello, mate. How are you on this fine evening, actually? It's been blissfully sunny where I've been, anyway. And yeah, we're looking forward to this championship decider here tonight. Well, it's basically over, but like I say, you know, add a little bit to it tonight. Yeah. Yeah. I was working in it, but I was out in it, which is nice. So yeah. I finished relatively early today, so yeah. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Right, who've we got on a lap? Let's see. Out laps really for everyone. Oh, Terry, who's had some interesting races. Never really had a solid result yet. One of these tracks where some random driver can do well on, like myself. In SLR the other day, I got P6, almost P5, but lost it on the line. For P20, I might add. I crashed in qualifying. On the what? Well, I bet you can guess where I crashed in qualifying. I'll give you one guess. Right, Terry is on a lap. Alright. We got Terry on a lap. We got a new guy tonight. Ghost. Joined the league this week. I thought he was somebody else from another league at first, from TTLL, because there's a Ghost guy there. I'm not sure he's got the same game attack, but right, Terry is just about to finish his lap. Going through this tricky little in and out sort of chicane almost. Don't want to go into that wall. It's just basically flat out now. 8th gear. Up to the line now for Terry. He will be the first guy to set a lap here. It's a 39.4. What is Muddy Biscuit doing? He is looking like he is about to set a lap. He's going to get a lovely tow off his Haas driver, maybe. Because I don't think the Haas driver of Racer Roller is on a lap. So I don't think he wants to give him a tow, but it's looking like it's going to be that way. Muddy coming up to the line. No, Muddy's going into the pits. So obviously, yeah, he's got wing damage. That's why. Alright, who have we got on a lap? We've got Evo. Me back. Yeah, I was saying earlier, so I crashed in qualifying in this race. And I said, I'll give you one guess where I crashed. Right, Evo, who had a strong race last race, my driver of the day last week. Came from the back. Oh no, was that last race or the race before that? May have been the race before that. As we have Racer Roller on the lap. He's coming around the final few corners. And Haas. Cyrus has retired from the session, and I think he may have crashed some of it. Probably the castle. Up to the line. It's a 38.5 for Racer Roller. He goes second fastest there. Is Chico on a lap? He's in sector 2. Polish Hammer's going into the pits. Broken front wing. I can see why. So we'll stay on board with Chico. He was the only guy on the lap here. We've got others on out laps. Disqualified from the session. The wrong way. I believe he must have gone into one of those alleyways and just couldn't turn around. He's going to be absolutely fuming in that Ferrari garage. Yeah, so we saw Dan, the other championship contender, the only two championship contenders, as they say. Desbro. Chico goes third fastest with a 39.3 there. Desbro. Where's Dan? Dan is in sector 1, so we'll stay with Desbro. He'll be next across the line. And what's he doing? Sector 1. Right, Desbro. Can Desbro get himself into Q2? Normally does get himself into Q2. Up to the line. It's a 39.3. That's not a bad lap there from Desbro. Right, Muddy is back out again. He is in sector 2. Got McLaren of Dragster on an out lap. We'll stay with Muddy. He is on a lap. Muddy will be hoping today to pick up some really good points on a track where there should be a lot of retirements. That's where Muddy normally does well. And no penalties as well. Up to the line now for Muddy. Is it enough to get himself into Q2? It's a slow time there for Muddy there. 40.2. Muddy. I don't think that'll be enough. Right, we've got Red Dragon. Yeah, Red Dragon, who DNF'd, I think, last week. After in Miami, if I believe. Fastest time so far with Racer Roller. Right through the castle section. And really good track this, I feel, for like the challenge of it, if you know what I mean. It's you know, there's some really interesting corners, and you've got to really be at full concentration throughout this whole race, and that's why a lot of people tend to DNF on this track. It's probably the highest DNF track, I believe, in the game, I would imagine. There's always quite low finishes in this on this track. Excuse me. Right, Polish Hammer. Still yet to set a lap. The only guy still yet to set a lap. He's going around the final few corners now on the main straight. He's got a distant tow there from the Williams. Should give him a bit of a helping hand there to get him through. That's a 39.1, and I believe that'll be enough to get him through. There's a lot of guys in the pits now who will be thinking, I'm really going to have to come out again. Don't want to waste a set of tyres, but they're going to have to, I believe. Full grid here tonight, so it is one of those things where it's not, you know, if you want to get through, and it's one of those tracks. Oh no! Nemesis is out! Straight into the wall. He's done what I done in qualifying in SLR. Straight into that wall. That's very unlucky there for Nemesis. So he will be starting P18 or 17, depending on where Legends goes. And he is coming up to line Legends, a 41.2. So he hasn't gone faster than Nemesis. So he will be P18 Legends unless he can find some times. But it is interesting that the 40s are 39 is the laps you need to get really to get through. And that's why Muddy, who is on an outlap, has to find the 39. We've also got Legends just up ahead of him. Desbro also is in the danger zone of these drivers down below P10, you'd say, who are desperate to try and get through here. Chico in the pits. Nifty is setting himself up for a lap, but I would have thought Nifty would be safe, but you never know. Alright. So really JP and Ghost are in a pretty precarious situation now. You got Muddy. Obviously, he's hopes to improve. He's got to find 3/10 to get through. Can he find those 3/10? He's coming out to sector 1. Let's have a look at his split. Muddy. It's pretty good sector 1 so far. A bit of a lock up there. Oh, he's 2.5 up. Just needs to really send it through the castle now, I feel. Which he does. Took that very nicely there from Muddy. Coming up on the power, lovely out of that exit. And now just needs to get this final sector right. Comes from a final couple of corners now, then either coming into that small in and out kind of chicane here. And be powering it on down the straight with all of his remaining ERS. So this should be enough for Muddy. Up to the line, it's a 13.96 there for Muddy, a 7/10 almost improvement there from Muddy. That takes him up to P7, 13. Matty, who've not really seen anything up, he's 2.5 down. Matty currently going through. He's improved by 0.5. Will it be enough though? And we've got outlets for JP. Ghost has decided to stay in the pits and not set another lap. That could be costly there. We've got Legends on an outlap. Legends quite far down, a 41.2. Expect a lot more from Legends though, really. He is normally, you know, a fast guy in qualifying, Legends. Just go to show how tight it is in Tier 1 these days. He'll be starting his lap now. Matty is going around again. He's not improving though. That's the only problem. Oh, he is improving by 0.2 there. So Matty is going to need it. Just send it now through this. The only problem, he's got no ERS. He's going to lose it all on this straight. Yeah, you know, he was up, but just had no ERS. And Muddy, believe, is going again. JP is slightly up on his time. Can he get himself through? Ghost, who didn't come out on a 39.7, could be costly for him, as JP could knock him out here. And we've also got Legends probably improving as well. It'll be between JP now and Legends and Ghost. So who gets through here to Q2? Even in a Adam? Right, Legends, does he get through? No. must have messed up his lap somewhere. But JP, does he get through? He does! And that knocks out Ghost there, who, like I say, decided to stay in. And it's going to cost him Q2 by a tenth. So there are your Q2 runners and riders. I hate this back screen. I really need to improve this game for 2025. Well, I would have told you, all the people there, but it was stupid game. Give me a black screen. But there you do have the guys who are into Q2. JP gets into Q2. They are brilliant last lap there from him. We are down to 14 drivers because one DNF'd, of course, Nemesis, who did have a time that would have been enough to get him through, which was a bit of a go, really, because if he'd just stayed in the pits, he would have got through. Oh no. Was it him who DNF? No, it can't have been him, because he was in P17. Who DNF'd then? Not to get through. Incidents? Doesn't say it. Yeah. Who DNF'd? I'm trying to think. Someone please tell me who DNF'd, because I'd love to know. I know. I think Silas or something or other. I think he DNF'd. That was early on though. I'm trying to think. Who could have been? But both kick Salvers through. Desbro's through. Strange one. Like to know who it was. But whatnot is gonna be Terry. Well, we haven't been on board with whatnot yet, so we're gonna give him a bit of TV time. And he comes into turn one nicely. Oh, but then he has a little bit of the curb there. Kind of going to lose him a few tenths here coming onto the straight. Unless he intended to do that. It is one of those laps though that is so hard to get right. Get a good lap in, you know. Which is something I like, and a lot of the drivers will probably like the challenge of it, of hooking up a lap around here. And it is one of the better tracks. I mean, you can overtake on it as well, which is good. Got a big long straight you see there. Normally get some good overtakes down there. And also a lot of DNS, safety cars, so forth. And well, anyway, Whatnot coming around the final couple of corners here. As Terry puts a 44-39 ball for JP Gaming. Whatnot up to the line. He's got a Sem or Dragon behind him. Right. Let's see where Sem is. He was fastest in the first qualifying. And he's in sector 1. Oh, no, sorry, 2 now. Brace goes fastest with a 38.3. Can Sem beat that time? Very close to the wall there. That's what you gotta do. Push the limits of the track. And yep, coming into sector 3 for him. Oof, lost the rear end there. But he'll be coming around the final couple of corners here now. Can you beat Draxter's time here of 38.3? Like I say, that little wobble there may have lost him some time there. Sem up to the line for Sem. It's a 38.9. Yeah, he lost a lot of time on that corner. So yeah, there's a lot more time there from Sem, I believe. And got his teammate Dragon, who's got part of his wing missing. Gonna really struggle through the last couple of corners now, Dragon. There you see it. Does get through those last few corners. Bit squirrely, but he'll be coming down the pit straight. You've got a Mercedes there. Yeah, he's coming into the pits. He's not going to bother setting that time. But Mercedes coming down there. A VCR Dan, I believe it was. Yeah, VCR Dan. Oh. Yeah, Chico just crossing the line there. A P10 39 ball. Yeah. You're gonna need at least a 39. I'd say flat to get yourself through here today. These drivers here, JP, Chico, the Polar Shower, Matty, yeah, they're definitely gonna have to come out again. Terry comes into the pits on 39.6, so close there for the bottom guys there. And you've got Red Dragon, obviously still yet to set a time. So, yeah, it's very close. Yeah, they'll be all coming in now. Oof, that's pretty quick coming into the pits there, Dan. Wasn't paying, wasn't risking. Didn't really care if he crashed there, did he? We have the one person on track at the moment. Going out of fuel. Chico. Right, we've got outlaps for Terry, Red Dragon, Desro, Whatnot, and Sem. Obviously, these guys feel that they have not set a time that's going to get them through. Surprised Sem and Whatnot are worried. I understand Red Dragon still yet to set a time out early. Wants a bit of nice open track. Get out there, set a time. Get into Q3 with his teammate. Interestingly, like you say, championship obviously should be decided tonight, you feel. With track starting a very commanding lead in this championship, but you never know what can happen around this track. As they say, you could crash out and Dan get the victory, closes the gap down to 50 odd points, less than 50 odd points, 2 races to go. You know, but yeah, it is basically, he needs 11 points, I believe, tonight to get the victory. Basically take it easy. You see Dragon there just brushed the wall there almost, I believe. Using all the track. But yeah, like I say, the championship, obviously drivers' championship decided. I'm not too sure about the constructors. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mercedes and McLaren are still very much in contention for the constructors. So BCR Dan and Nifty could have an outside chance there of the constructors, with Legends struggling to score points for McLaren. Obviously. So yeah, the Mercedes could indeed snatch that. And it's Red Dragon puts a 38.8 in. 7 coming up to the line, improves by 6/10 to go quickest. And we've got Desbro, who's improved. We've got Whatnot Nifty is on an outlap, so he's coming out of the pits now with 2 minutes to go. We've got JP obviously hoping to get into Q3. We've got outlaps for Chico, and Terry is on a lap. He's not using any of his ERS. Going on the second lap. When the fuel's lower. Matt, he's on an out lap. Polish, still in the pits. Chico, Braxton Blaze retires in the pits, I believe. Yeah. Got me excited there. He's in P2 even if he did retire. Out laps there, so Terry, don't believe, is on a lap. He's not used any of his ERS unless he's saving it all for the straight. He's going on the second lap. Chico, who is P11, right? We've got the guys in the danger zones here. Matty, he has to improve. He's on a 39.5. A tenth to get through to P10. That's how close it is down in that bottom part. A tenth or so between the whole bottom 4 or 5 there. And Matty is finding a little bit of time there, but I think he went a bit deep there into the braking zone. So I think he may have lost that time. Bate retires from the session, obviously pretty much safe. And now Matty, can he get himself into Q3 on a very rare appearance into Q3 for Matty? Needs to find that 2/10. We've got Polish, who is there. Matty swinging that car through the corners, wringing everything out of it. That's the line for Matty. Is it going to be enough? He's burning that ERS. No deployment left. He improves by 2/10. It's not enough. He misses out by a tenth as Chico, I believe, improved. JP obviously is looking to improve as well to try and get himself into Q3. Yeah, Matty just missing out there by a tenth and a bit. That's very close. You see Terry there improve. As well, can JP find... He's going to need to find 6/10 to get himself through. He does improve to a 38.9, and he's just shy of Terry's time, his teammate. 0.04 of a second separate them. And JP misses out by the smallest of margins. That's a very interesting end to that qualifying. JP will be a little bit gutted not to get through, but that's very close. Aiming for 100 points this season, yeah? Ah. Well, you've still got plenty of time to do it, mate. And there you have it. Smallest margins there for JP going out there. Chico, Matty and Polish Hammer all putting in pretty impressive laps there, but just wasn't enough. Matty improved. They all improved, but yeah, Terry did that one lap trick where he pitted, he went for it on the final fuel lap, and it seemed to work for him. Well, on to Q3 now, as you see. The final part of qualifying now, and really going to see who can get pole here today. Obviously, Sem is looking fast again in qualifying as per usual. One of the favourites for pole, you'd feel, today, along with Drax Stick Blaze. Obviously, Racer Roller looking quick as well. Who is going to get it? That's the question. My money's on Sam. This is it, basically. Full send now for all of these drivers. Especially through, yeah. Castle. I feel the castle is still tricky. Obviously, because I I crashed in qualifying the last time I raced it. But I believe it's not as hard as what it used to be. I believe it seemed wider. Is it just me, or I don't know? But like I say, oh, Faye's not retired into the war. No. Invade. What? What have you done? Forgot to go AI. What? You crashed it somewhere. Right, Sam is on a lap. He's going to be followed by the McLaren of Dragster Blaze. So it'll be a challenge now between these two to get that pole here today. Can Sam get his first victory in RSF1 today? Oh, he's hit the he's hit the pole. He's taken it out. That's going to be huge for the people behind, because they use that as a marker. And he's just come out behind his teammate, and his teammate is giving him the toe. And now he's going to swap it back and get the toe off him and start his lap. So they timed it absolutely perfect. As he goes at 39.9 and Dragster Blaze with a 38.2, and they played it absolute perfect there. The Racer Roller has come out. Got to pull something out of the bag, yeah, because a 37.9 is monstrous time there from Sen, and he was aided massively there by his teammate. I mean, it was a good lap, fair dues, but I mean that must have helped a little bit. And then he returned the favour. I'd be interested to see what Dragon does now. He goes third fastest, basically at the same time as Dragster Blaze, and that toe may have something to do with that. And Dragon's invalidated. So he's gonna have to come back in. But that 37.9 there, that's like 3/10. going to be hard to find. Good evening, Penrose. How are you, mate? On a pit entry because I was drinking. You crashed into that pit entry. I tell you what. Yeah, it should be. Definitely. There'll be a few safety cars tonight, I feel. That's what I mean. Certain respects, qualifying doesn't mean a lot around here sometimes, because there is so many like crashes and safety cars and so forth around this track. So it's like I say, I mean, I qualified P20. I crashed in qualifying, qualified P20, almost got P5 on the line, P6, and you know, it's one of those tracks where you're never out of it. You know what I mean? I had some of my best results on this track because I kind of play it safe. Go out a little bit slower and then yeah, it's like one of those tracks where it has the most DNS, I'd say, on any track. Really, I'd say probably other than Monaco. Yeah, it's crazy. I've had a race where they've literally run out of safety cars. I remember watching, uh, doing a comms on Division 1 once, and it was when you were in Division 1 Penrose, and going back in season probably 10 or 9 maybe, and yeah, we literally ran out of safety cars around here. And it could well be Division 3 actually, rather than Division 1. I think it was me and Michaels that were doing the comms on it. I'm sure it was. And we ran out of safety cars, and we were literally be going 2 minutes, and then next thing safety car, next thing safety car. Yeah, maybe. Right, Watnall is starting his lap here in Q3, a 38.7 for himself in the first run for him. And yeah, should be here tonight, Penrose. Race the last few races of the season, you know, you may as well before the new game. Put your name down. Still a couple of races left to go. Mexico and Spain. Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, but there again, last week we didn't have a full grid. You know, so I say last week we didn't have a full grid, and oh, I was wanting to hit the wall there. Yeah, and I feel Mexico is not a track that a lot of people enjoy. So you never know, you might get a spot next week. has Whatnot now. Got out laps. Draxter's just starting a lap. Terry is going very slowly. I think he does that trick where he does it on the second lap. So we'll wait for him. Whatnot is not happy with that lap, and I believe he'll be coming in to retire. Well, Draxter, can he find 3/10 here to get pole? Obviously, the championship is on the line here tonight. He can win it tonight. Claiming another championship. I believe it'd be his 4th in a row? Or 3rd in a row? 4th or 3rd? It's hard to keep track. It's won so bloody many. Yeah. No one to challenge him late. Oh, you know, these last few seasons, really. Is he up on his time here in Sector 2? No, he's not. He's 9/10 down. He's obviously made a mistake. I think that'll be it for him. Yep, that's it for Draxter. So too, that is it for Dan as well. Race Umbrella is 2/10 up. Can he do it? Oh, he's invalidated. So that's it for him. Nifty. Is he improving? Where is Dragon? Dragon's get the biggest toe ever off of his teammate, yeah? And Sem, can he improve as well? Sem up to the line. Sem does improve. Smashes it. And so does Dragon. That is an incredible lap there from Sem. We just saw him in the distance there. Doing a toe for his teammate and smashing probably the lap record around here. 37.5. If he was ever going to win a race today, I think this is the one. 7/10 on Draxter Blaze in P2. Now, that is something special there from Sam. I didn't honestly think he'd improved, to be honest with you. But, like I say, fingers crossed today for Sam. Obviously, Kick Sauber, you know, I'm supporting. I should be impartial, you know, as a commentator. Should be impartial. But I would love to see Sam win today. Honestly, I would. He's come close on a number of occasions. So, yeah. P3 for Nifty tonight. Sam win, Draxter DNF. Ooh, that would be an interesting result. It would keep the championship alive. I believe if Dan gets a good result tonight. I mean, I think Dan has to win. Dan has to win. I think. Because he's, what, 30... it was 75... 78 points available with the fastest laps for each race. So yeah, and Draxter is miles ahead. If I have a quick look. Yeah, we got Draxter on 198. 130 P2 for Dan. So yeah, it's a big gap. Oh, Drax has left the session again. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Predictions. Well, I'm saying probably. You know, I'd love to say Sam. I would. But I just don't know. I think Draxler's gonna want to win it just so that he can win the race and win the championship at the same time, I believe. So I'm gonna say Draxler P1, Sam P2, and probably Risarola P3. Maybe Dan P3. We're going to find out. Of course, Evo had that, what's it, disqualification in qualifying. So you're going to have to do one of his comebacks from the back of the field again. But like I say, P20 there we have Ryan there in P19. With Legends there in P18. Now this is who crashed in qualifying in P17. The new guy here today, Ghost in P16. And we have the no penalties man himself, Muddy Biscuit. Polish Hammer there in P14. Matty in P13. Chico in P12. JP in P11. Invade in P10. Terry in P9. Whatnot in P8. FD Nasari in P7. BRC Dan in P6. Dasbro in P5. Red Dragon in P4. Racer Roller in P3. Drastic Blaze in P2. And then your pole sitter here today, Sem. Never like these camera angles. So we'll go on board with P3 Racer Roller. See the front two. They get good starts. Here we go. 5 lights. And it's away we go. It's a good start there for Sam. He's going to get into turn 1 in P1. Is Racer Roller going to try the move on Drastic Blaze? They're going side by side there. He's going to have to late brake into the turn 3. He does late brake, just about keeps it out of the wall as they all get through reasonably well. You know, except for Terry, who's got front wing damage. He's lost his entire front wing there, and he's going to be struggling to get round here on lap 1. He's got the Ryan there going side by side. He's struggling to get those tyres up to temperature there. Drastic has left the session. No. Where is he? He's falling down the order. I'll try and get him back. Binksy, I mean, when you're on your own, you need a co-commentator to do this. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There we are. Right. Hopefully he gets that. Just having internet problems at the moment. But that has completely changed the face of this race and the championship, because he's down in P14 when he gets back. He's going to have to fight his way up through the field. And on a track like this, it's very difficult. So he's still, if you see, muddy there. Oh, bit of side-by-side action there. As I think they're trying to avoid the AI of Drastic Blaze there. Drastic Blaze is going to probably be P20 by the time this all shapes out and he gets back in his car. He's going to be absolutely fuming. He's joined back now in P17, 16. He's fighting with Evo. Looks like Evo will get him. Yeah, it's just such a shame there for him. Well, my prediction of the race winner has gone out the window, I tell that. Now, if ever Sem wanted to win a race now, this is his chance. I swear to God. He's got his teammate in third place who's not going to challenge him. He's got Racer Roller behind him who probably will challenge him, but his main rival, Drastic Blaze, is down in P17 and must be absolutely screaming in that McLaren right now. So getting to lap 2 here, lap 3 I should say. Fastest laps there for PCR Dan. I said PCR Dan would be challenging definitely up here, trying to get his third win of the season. Obviously he's still in this championship. We're talking about like as though the championship is over. Well, for one driver it is definitely not still over, and that is VCR Dan. And if he could get a victory here today and Drastic Blaze crash out, which or not score as that many points like he's not looking likely to do at the moment, although there's a long way to go in this race, and he's left the session again. Oh God. Alright. I'm going to send him about 3 invites. Oop, sent Aaron an invite by accident. Sorry Aaron, ignore that. Right, keep an eye on Drastic a minute, because like we say, we've got to try and concentrate on this race. I feel bad for him, but and you can fall so far behind in this race, as we see that the top 5 have, looks like they've dropped Nifty and Whatnot back there. And Penrose's prediction of I sent you invites, Drastic. Are you getting them? What? A restart? For what? Everyone seems to be alright. I can't see no visible lagging on board. Yeah, on board. I don't know whether it's just me, but it seems fine to me. Blaze is having the problems, I think. I mean, I can't honestly see anyone else lagging, but just have a restart if you know what I mean. I mean, what one driver dropping out all the time is bad, but it's like I don't know. It's like, I mean, you'd have to tag the committee on this one because it's like I say, it's up to. If it was like a mass disconnects, there's only one person that's disconnected. If you know what I mean. Where are the server admins when you need them? You put it in the main chat. Maybe they'll see it then. Huh. Because I can't call it a restart over one person dropping out. But it's like to say it has to be like a server admin to do something like that. I'm afraid. And if there was to be a restart, it's going to have to be quick because it's lap 6. You know what I mean? Lap 6 now, and as bad it is, I can send you another invite. Shitty, like, but it's like I say, it's one person that's dropping out. If it was like mass disconnects and stuff like that, it would be definitely a restart. But it's like I say, that. Yeah, I sent you one, mate. It's like that. I mean, long way to go. It's still a long way to go. It could be a safety car, bring you right back into it, mate. We've got Ghost coming into the pits. First pit stop here, lap 7 now of this race, and still no safety cars yet. Oh, still no safety cars yet. How do we get a safety car? So, Drastic, you're back in it. You're back in it. Oh, fuck. My advice, Drastic, is to do a full, like, restart of your game or something, or your PC. No control. Oh, it's a stupid game. Right, safety car. Hopefully Trackstick Place is in control of his car. Oh, no, he's not. Well, I would have loved it if he has server admins that actually answer us about the restart. Wherever they are. The problem is the plastic, right? We normally only restart if there's like mass crash at the beginning where, like, say 10 people have been taken out, or there's like a mass disconnection. And so far you're the only one who's disconnected. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that we do. Which is shitty, I know. Because it's happened to me. Yeah, I'll drop you another one now. Hopefully, like I say, if what you need to do, I think, drastic, is just totally switch your PC off, right? Restart it. Reload the game, obviously. Wait for the safety car to finish. Maybe it may be because it's under the safety car that they won't let you take the control of your car. I don't know if that's the case. The safety car is in this lap. And we have everyone basically on hards now. To the end. XM leading us away from Racer Roller VCR Dan. I mean, XM has gone, and he is being closely followed by Racer Roller VCR Dan, looking to make the move into turn 1. Backs out of it, but he's got Invade right behind him. So we're back underway here, nearly up to the halfway point of this race. Lap 10. We had this first safety car, and like you say, hopefully, fingers crossed, Drastic Blaze is in his car. No, he's not. Such a shame. It's worked out this way. It was the championship for his to win tonight. He could have won it in style here tonight, but there again, he's got another chance in Mexico to finish it off. It will go into that next race now, because obviously Dragster obviously not going to score any points here tonight unless he can get back in his car. Yeah, the game is a joke. It's getting to that point where these things happen at the very end of the game cycle. The lobbies get shit and blocks people out all the time. Just an unfortunate thing. I think a lot to do with it is Dragster being host, maybe. If you don't go host next week, he would have probably got back in if he dropped out. Like I say, lap 11 now, and we got one DNF, Nemesis, who coincidentally crashed in qualifying. But yeah, it's been it's been a bit of a letdown, honestly. I feel bad for Drastic because of this situation. Like, you know, if we'd had a bit of a, you know, message off the server admins about it, you know, we could have worked, you know, on a restart. But normally we don't call restarts for one disconnect. You see, Ghost is out. Could it be another safety car? Or is that in the pits? Ooh. Don't know where that was. Well, Ghost is out on his debut here today. It's a bit disappointing for him. But it's one of those tracks where it is so easy to drop it. You see now that Invade has got past Red Dragon there. Further down the field, Terry's making a move on Ryan there. Field starting to spread out a little bit now. After that safety car. See Evo getting a move down there on what? Sorry, Legend, is it? See Dragster. What's happened to Whatnot? Oh, Whatnot's crashed. He's got their front wing. Dropping way down. Back to the leaders. And yeah, go on, Salbert boys. too right, not rest. Hopefully, like I say, they can get out 1-2 tonight. It's not far off the realms of possibility. I mean, P5 there for a Dragon. Their main rival, obviously, Dragster having his internet problems down there in P17. He's joined. Keeps trying. Hopefully he gets in this time. After a full restart. He just needs a full restart, I feel. Still not in the car. God, it'd be amazing if he could get into the car now and have a comeback drive. Come on, game. Don't be a dick. Oh, I think he's in the car. Is he in the car? Not ghosting. Right. Is he in the car, people? He's not ghosting anymore. Right. Keep an eye on that. Hopefully, it's like I say. Hopefully, Whatnall's left the session. Obviously, he's had enough of tonight. Well, Dragster, we'll see by the time if he's closing in on the Legends. 5.4. The AI would not close in. It would drop back. So this is going to be the comeback drive of the century from Drastic Blaze. And let's see. Yep, it seems so. He's in the car. He's dropping that time down to 5 seconds. 4.9. Really firing all cylinders now. He's in P17. He needs to get, I believe, P4 to win the championship. So that'd be 12 points, or P5, I think. I'm not sure. P4 or P5, I think, wins him the championship. But there again, if Dan doesn't win the race, then that probably wins him the championship as well. So, but Dan is still very much in contention of winning this race. He's in P4. I think Drastic. Yeah, that's definitely Drastic in the car. He's gone purple. Middle sector. Right. When I say Drastic, we'll be hoping that there is another safety car and that it'll bring him back into this race. There is a big gap though between the leaders. We've got a huge gap between Desbro and the top 6. And the top 6 have absolutely dropped the rest of the field. Working well out in front of this top 6. They're Racer Roller now leads this race. He's taken over the reins now from Sam. Like I say, Sam will be keeping a close eye on this. He wants to get his first win here today in RSF1. Waiting all season. Right, Dan in P3. Past Invade there as Salt and Kappa mentioned. Right, Drastic now is in DRS, Penrose, so top 6 here. Really, this could be one of those finishes where like we had in Portugal, where the top 4 were fighting for that victory at the end there. Now we're going to have a top 6 battle for the win here today. It could be an amazing end to this race. We've got 10 laps to go still, amazingly. It hasn't flown by, but it's not been a boring race, I'd say. Right, Drastic up to 16th now. Oh, Invade! No! Oh! Virtual safety car. Is it going to change to a full? Invade! No! Surely it's got to change to a full. Still virtual. No sign of the safety car. Drastic, we're praying for a safety car. Still no sign of it. Nope, virtual. That's it. That was... yeah. Still a long way to go though. Could be another safety car. But this top 6 we're fighting so hard. Nifty, out of all of that, somehow has got into that top 6. How did he get into that top 6? He was down by Desra. Must have benefited big time out of that virtual. That crash there sort of knocked Dragon out of the 1 second window. He'll be trying to get back into that so that he can have a chance of the podium here today. But caution in sector 2. That's, I think, Legends. Of course, his teammate has overtaken him, Dragster. Dragster now, his next target is JP Gaming, which I don't think he's going to have much trouble getting past. Ooh, see the rear end flying out there. But this is the thing now, we've got Dragster in the race, so he is going to win the championship here today, hopefully. He can get himself into the points. Seeing some changes there. A few cars making moves. JP getting past Ryan. Into turn 1. You see just in the distance there, Dragster. Like Jaws. Sniffing the rear ends of those cars. back to the leaders and race a roll there. I'm in this battle up front here with Seb to get the victory here today. Just like I say, one simple little mistake by either of these top 6 drivers could be the key, as we just seen with Invade obviously crashing out and losing it. Invade doesn't like you today. Oof. Lost your wheel. Invade. Yeah. Sometimes you get the most craziest crashes in this game where you basically breathe on the wall and it loses your wheel. And Racer Roller there, fight in with Sem for this race victory here today. We're up to lap 19 now. Obviously these guys are all going to the end. As you see further down the field, see Dragster making the move here on these 2 guys. Fighting there with Ryan. Oh, a bit of contact there between the 2 of them. Oh, he's desperate to try and get through here, Drastic. But he's not giving it up, Ryan. He doesn't have to. It's for position, as they say. He can hold Drastic up as much as he likes. He's racing his own race, Ryan. But I feel Drastic will just fly past on that big straight. Although, I don't think he's waiting around, Drastic. Nope, he's going for it now. Side by side. But I feel he set himself up, Drastic, yeah, to be overtaken on the straight. Because they're all going to have the DRS on him. I think he should have waited. Be a little bit more patient. But you never know how much ERS he's got. He's got very little ERS to defend, but you see, are they going to make the move? He's defending it into turn 1, but he's going to... Oh, he's lost it, the rear there. He's lost 2 places because of it. Trying to defend, so he's battling still down here in this bottom part of the field. He really needs a late safety car here, Drastic, to try and get into the points, which I don't think is going to happen at this point. And up front now, we've got 6 laps to go. Who is going to win this Baku Grand Prix here today? Could be any one of this top 6, you'd say. Chico there, 1.7 behind, just outside of that top 3. He's losing the DRS from those guys, and they're all on the same amount of lap tyres, so yeah. In that midfield we got still guys fighting for the points. Muddy down there in P10 in the points. Evo just outside of the points on a penalty. You see Terry making the move there on Polish Hammer. Up to P8. Nice move there from Terry. Muddy just there in the background, only a little bit outside of that DRS window where he needs to be. He is scoring a point here today. See Dragster making the move there on Ryan. They crash once again. He's fighting Drastic so much. Drastic was just expecting to fly past these two and move up to Evo pretty quickly, and it's not happened. Because, like I say, I mean, Ryan and JP, they do not have to give up their positions to Drastic just because he's the championship leader and champion and everything. You know, like I say, they're racing their own races. This is even, like I say, Desbro there in a bit of a no man's land, but he is being closed down by Terry and Polish Hammer. They'll be in his DRS window pretty soon. If you see now, obviously thinking about the championship now. Obviously Sem and BCL Dan and Racerola here, and obviously Nifty is also in this, and Chico and Red Dragon, so they're all in the 1 second window now, the top 6. So we'll be selling in now. We checked around the rest of the field quickly. We got Muddy down there, JP and Ryan. Matty is quite a way down there in P15 along with Legends. Just hoping for late safety car possibly, which is not going to happen now. But back to the leaders. We're going to stick on these guys for the last 4 laps now, because this is where all the money's made, as they say. We've got Racerola here. I don't know if he's ever won a race in RSF1, so he's obviously bidding for a race win. VCR Dan obviously is bidding for a race win. He's going to try and go for his 3rd win of the season here today and keep the championship alive. Going into Mexico with Dragster Blaze in P12 down there, quite a way down from points, nearly 5-6 seconds away from points, so he ain't gonna score anything today. 3 laps to go here. Sem leading this race. He's led it basically throughout the whole of this race, or bar here and there from where Racerola has taken the lead. It's basically been this whole top 6 bar. Obviously Invade, who was up there, who crashed out unfortunately for him. But like I say, we're coming into these final stages now. Who is going to win this race? Will it be Sem or Racerola or Dan, Nifty, Chico or Dragon? And further down the field there we have Terry, obviously right up behind Desbro now, as Legends has decided to call it a day. Fortunate for him, but like I say, lap 23 here of 26 of the Baku Grand Prix Tier 1 RSF1. Obviously the championship could be decided here today if Dan doesn't get the victory. I believe that the gap would go down, but not enough. He really needs to get the victory, Dan, to take the championship into Mexico. Dragster doing everything he can to try and get a point off of Muddy. Three laps to go. Can Muddy hold on? He's got Dragster in the distance there. You see Dan and Racerola. Dan's going for it. He is going for it. He's got his teammate right behind him also. What will his teammate be thinking? Will he be thinking, I want the podium? I don't care about your championship hopes. You know? They'll be in a Mercedes garage, obviously, like you say, Mercedes obviously fighting for the overall constructors as well. I believe. Right in saying that. Yeah, the overall constructors, yeah, obviously they're fighting for that. Kick Sauber in second place, by the way. Oh. You know, so they're obviously be wanting some good points here today. They don't want to mess it up for the overall constructors. And they also don't want to mess it up here today in the Constructors' Championship in Division 1. But here we go. Lap 24 of 26. Who is going to win this Grand Prix? Right, drastic plays. Definitely not scoring points here today. He's 4 seconds down on him down there. As you see, Polish Hammer pitted. Why? He's going to score points. So that will give Drastic Blaze a point. Why is he pitting? He's going to score a point. Oh, penultimate lap here in this Grand Prix. Racer Roller still in this contention for the victory. VCR Dan obviously as well. If VCR Dan does not get the victory here today, then the championship is Drastic Blazes, I believe. Regardless of what happens, he's going to score 15 points, which will not be enough. As we see Racer Roller going for the move here. Going side by side. He's gone for it. Is he gone too early? Has he gone too early? Because they're going to be coming into the last lap. Who's going to get the DRS? I think Sem's played a very good game there, because he's going to get the DRS. Coming into this straight, yeah. He's going to burn. He's got to go for it. He's got the DRS. Is it going to be enough? Come on. I'm not sure if it is. No, it ain't. Now it's Racer Roller. Still leading this race. It's all going to come down to that final straight. They're going to have to try and save as much ERS as possible. Sem is on 78%. Racer Roller is on 78%. It's all going to come down to that straight. I think Sem is perfectly set up here for it. He needs to just sit behind him now and get the DRS on that final straight. But he has to be absolutely within a couple of tenths to keep this going. We've got VCR Dan now. Odyssey as well as Nifty and Chico there as well. Who's going to do it? It's all going to come down to this straight. Who gets the bare exit coming out of here? Right, we're on board to Sem. Can he do it? He's going to have the DRS. I'm sure he's going to have absolute overspeed coming out of here. Surely. It's closing. He's going to do it. He does it. BCR Dan as well sneaks into second place. Racer Roller in third. Nifty in fourth. Chico in fifth. All split by smallest of margins. 6/10 between the 5 of them at the end there. And Sem timed it to perfection there. They were going side by side, Racer Roller. Dan, out of nowhere, from the opposite side, must have gone. And he timed it to perfection there, Sem. And nothing in it in the end. But Sem gets his first victory in RSF1. And congratulations to him. By the smallest of margins. There you sit. So a great day there for the Kicksalvers with Sem there. And Red Dragon finished down in 7th. Well, I don't know what happened to him. You know? He's up there, and then yeah, he wasn't. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Sem, Red Dragon there. But Sem there, unbelievable. A 10th of a second, half of a second, gets in the victory. And Draxler Blaze in P10. VCR Dan there in 2nd place. I don't know. Not whether or not he is let's say it's unfortunate for him there. Invite failed. Right, so probably won't get any interviews. I've invited people, but obviously they may not want to join. But like I say, that was a pretty exciting race there, and especially that end to that race there, amazing there from the top 6 races there. Brilliant, amazing first victory there for Sem. VCR Dan getting there in 2nd place. Huge congratulations, obviously, to Racer Roller in 3rd, and yeah, Chico as well. Yeah, really good racing there from the Tier 1 drivers. Obviously, we're going to move on to Tier 2 on Wednesday. Hopefully, they can provide just as much action here today. Then on Wednesday. And, yeah, so yeah, we look forward to that. And thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in tonight. And good night.